I mean, literally just days after we learned that Tom Bergeron was not going to be returning as the host of Dancing with the Stars after 15 years. The new host has been announced, and Miss Tyra Banks is taking over the reins for Tom. Also, by the way, Aaron Andrews was also not returning, but the big news was announced today on Good Morning America. And what's exciting is Tyra's casting actually makes her the first Black female solo Dancing with the Stars host. And here's what she said about what we can expect from this upcoming 29th season.
It is going to be so next level. We're doing all this crazy stuff, taking it to the next level, but still keeping the stuff that we know America loves, but you need to get ready because it's going to be different.
It's
Ooh,
going to be
okay, so it's
different.
gonna be next level. It's gonna be different, but will there be the smize? Like, will that be like mandatory on the dance floor now?
Right.
And those who know Tyra and America's Next Top Model know the reference I just made.
I was like either the smize or maybe like what was it called? The peep and tooch? Or I can't remember what it was. There's so many Tyra isms.
Oh,
We'd be remiss if she did
yeah.
not kind of sprinkle them into her hosting gig here at DWTS.
Or when like a contestant got voted off, she could be like, "We're rooting for you. We are all rooting for you."
She's a
See, this
walking
is
meme, which
great. This is
also,
great. Just
yeah.
one of the many reasons why like Tyra is such a perfect fit for this. And I feel like that was something on social media. A lot of people were like, Tyra, really? But I feel like people forget that she has a tremendous resume of hosting experience to bring to the table. She's got the personality, she's got the skills, she's got the history, she knows how to command a live audience. I mean, she's had, America's Next Top Model. She hosted all but one season. She did two
Right.
seasons of America's Got Talent, and she
Yep.
had 5 seasons of a daytime talk show. Like, I think this is a great next step for her.
And you know what? I covered AGT during those 2 seasons that she was a host, and her energy is so contagious. I mean, you watch it on TV, it's in person, and she's just so
Mhm.
genuine. I feel like there's so many fans of Tyra because they, in some way, even though she is this global icon, this media mogul, they feel like they can relate to her. And there's some big shoes to fill, with Dancing with the Stars. I mean, Tom Bergeron, he hosted that
Yeah.
show for 15 years. I was kind of shocked to learn that he wasn't going to return. But
So was
I feel
I.
like exactly, and I feel like if you're going to replace him with anybody, it is Tyra, who is also going to serve as an executive producer of the show. So she's going to have a big say. It'll be sad to see Tom go, but I feel like Tyra is that fresh new energy I think that the show needs.
Mhm. That's a good word that you just used right there, fresh. And as sad as I am to see Tom go, because I am someone who watched Dancing with the Stars from the very beginning. And he's, he's that face, that familiarity that when you turn on that show, what you're getting when you turn it on because there's Tom. Like he's come to feel like family almost as the host of this show. But you know what? I'm all for a good change. I feel like 2020 is the year that we start changing a lot, and I feel like this could be a really cool opportunity to maybe even create a different audience, and
Hmm.
people who may never have been a fan of the show now maybe will start tuning in. You never know, and I'm
Right.
curious to see what direction they're gonna take the show in.
And you know what? With Aaron out as well, Aaron Andrews, who is like kind of like that role has been like a sideline reporter, right? I wonder
Mhm.
who they will replace her with, and I'm wondering if now that they have a female solo host, maybe it'll be a
Mhm.
male cohort. I don't know. That hasn't been announced yet, but I know all eyes are going to be on the casting from the judges to Aaron Andrews' role to also, of course, the stars who are participating in the show. I don't know.
See, Dan, I think to be honest with you, I think they should keep it just Tyra, and that's my own personal
Oh
opinion
wow.
because I think it's so symbolic of having not only a female as that lead host role. I feel like that's such an incredible example, especially to young women in the industry who dream of hosting a huge network show like
Yeah.
that, and then also having a woman of color. She does not need a male counterpart next to her. Tyra Banks can handle that position on her own, and I think they should keep her by herself. To be honest with you.
I love that. I would love to see it. And I would love to see who they decide is going to compete in this upcoming season. Of the casting, Tyra teased on GMA that she cannot confirm nor deny whether or not Dr. Anthony Fauci, of course, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases,
Mhm.
will compete. Apparently, she won't even comment on whether he was approached to compete, joking that maybe if he does come up with a vaccine for COVID-19, he can celebrate with a little cha-cha on the show.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be far left, no pun intended, to have someone like Fauci on Dancing with the Stars.
Listen, I think he's got bigger things to worry about right
I think
now.
so.
But listen, but you know what? To be honest with you, though, if he was on the show, that would mean that hopefully we would be in much clearer waters by then. So that actually would be a good sign. If we hear of him being on the show, I would assume that means a good thing. So who knows?
Who knows?